So I had a chance to attend the AAPI Empowerment Summit, and I got to say, it was empowering.
Young Joe, thank you for coming out.
We are in Irvine, 2025 AAPI Empowerment Summit, hosted by our very own Congressman Dave Min.
Kimchi was the thing I was probably most ashamed of about my culture because it was stinky, it was weird, and nobody knew what Korea was. And so, when you flash forward like 30 years and to see, it's a hipster food now. It's, probiotics, like everybody wants to
Representing our students, using our voice for good, that's
Absolutely.
so important, isn't it?
Long-term strategy.
Can't wait to hear some ideas here.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Our countries of origin represent almost 2/3 of the world's population. Countries like Iran, the Middle East, Central Asia, East Asia, Southeast Asia, South Asia. The growth that we saw in Korean American culture and Asian American culture, that's the story of America. And that's the America I want my kids to grow up in. An America that celebrates diversity, celebrates new cultures, that embraces inclusion and a broad worldview.
Oh, say, can you see?
Always uplift us for today's event.
This is traditionally started my first year in the state Senate, but as an Asian American, as one of just a handful of Asian Americans in Congress, I think a lot about what it means to be Asian American these days, and I think there's a few things that really unite us. Maybe know what it feels like to be otherized, to be marginalized, to maybe even be bullied. Because of that, I think many of us have empathy for marginalized and vulnerable communities. We have Ishan Gaikwad, a senior at Irvine High School and student board member for the Irvine Unified School District.
And it's not uncommon for many of my friends and peers to spend a lot of their time studying and stressed about academics rather than doing things that they maybe might enjoy a little bit more.
It humanizes us. People try to dehumanize us, so we just look as these immigrants, these foreigners. It's so easy to get dehumanized, so you don't count. And that's why we need to be telling our stories.
I've heard a lot about how hard it is to be a woman in this field. I'm sure being an Iranian American woman has also presented a lot of challenges.
Is to say, it doesn't matter that I'm a woman, and it doesn't matter that I'm Iranian. This is what I want to do, and I have as much ability to do it, and as much of a right to do it as anybody else.
I believe that working together, we'll be able to look back, and in 30 years, I'm going to be able to tell my kids that their dad, that all of us working together played a small role in bringing this country back to the values that we all know are American values. So,
First of all, just really thankful for Congressman Dave Min for putting together this AAPI Empowerment Summit. It's not just for Asian Americans, but for all the people of this great nation. This channel, have talked about the importance of knowing your story, telling your story, listening to one another's stories with empathy and respect, and doing something good with your stories. So I'm glad to come to this summit where many individuals from a variety of different sectors, leaders in their industry, have gathered together to tell their story and how it's shaped in benefiting the community, the industry, and our country. It reminds me that we are a nation made of many different kinds of people, e pluribus unum, from many one. And as each of these groups have the opportunity to represent and lead and be in these spaces of leadership, what's happening is the opportunity for representation, the opportunity for leadership, to have these kinds of very rich discussions that allow us to understand that the tapestry of America is made up of many threads, and it reminds me of the very fabric of our nation as well, the e pluribus unum, from many one. And the other important point, that in order to form a more perfect union, I do think when all these stories are interwoven, connecting, intersecting, making a difference in the community, that does make for a better America as well.